Oh my gosh, we have a mega load of vintage kitsch. So if you want to know where it is, keep watching. Hi YouTube. So we are currently here in Roswell, Georgia at one of my favorite antique stores here at City Antiques. So I was actually on Facebook Marketplace last night scrolling through, but then I saw one of my favorite people to buy from. It was a great case here, and I saw that she had a Miss Dainty cookie jar, which I've actually been on the hunt for to add to my own collection. Always end up finding a cart full of stuff whenever I come, so thought I would film, take you behind the scenes. We'll film the entire store. I don't know the last time I've done that at this one, so buckle up. This will be a fun one for sure. All right, like I said, we are here in Roswell at City Antiques. We are showing a little preview of outside. Get the idea, which I will say they do some great decorating. So we are already inside looking at some glass cases. And yes, here is the motherlode of kitsch in this place. Huge shout out Anna. But yeah, there was that Miss Dainty cookie jar I saw. Didn't actually end up coming home with me. It did have a chip on the front, and for Miss Dainty, oddly enough, I'm trying to find one in more spick and span shape, but there is a ton of other kitsch to look at. Ended up picking up that county fair box actually, which I absolutely adored. But yeah, she always has some really good anthropomorphic, some other cute kitsch ceramics, you name it. She always has some of the best salt and pepper shakers, if you ask me. These ended up coming home with me as well. They actually are living in my own kitchen. Thought they were so sweet. I think they had a little bit of a flaw, but again, I ended up keeping them. So we are going through some more glass cases. This one, I did stumble across that little Keen figurine and some other big eye prints. Love those. Don't really ever see that style too often. They are on the littler side. And then we saw a Barbie case. I think that one was priced like at $60, which definitely a little bit more for resale than I could do, but always fun to see some vintage Barbie for sure. And I love that you can actually see into the cases. Everything is definitely well lit. So stumble across some more salt and pepper shakers. I did notice these little like frying pan shakers. Thought these were really sweet. Of course, made in Japan. I think those were $15, which honestly not too horrible for a shaker set. But on those, a little bit more common, so didn't end up picking those up. As you can see, we are moving along. Some great mid-century kind of boho style in this one. Really cute. Got some brass, some other tchotchkes. Obviously what my brain went to / was this cute little anthropomorphic garlic jar. And this is actually like the third time I have seen this record in the last like week and a half, so that was pretty fun. Actually, probably the best price I've seen on this one at $20. I think I was at another place the other day and it was like $60, which honestly, don't know a ton about records. That would be more of the BF's forte, but really cute. Did spot those wall hanging lions. I think I saw those or pointed those out last time I was here. And we are going to turn the corner, buckle up. We are in for a big surprise, or I should say a very long surprise. Check out this humongous like giraffe statue. Definitely like 2 times the size of me, and I'm like 6'1", but also really had an eye out for these cute little decals, little peekaboo cups. I'm looking for a whole set for my partner, but honestly, I always see those like really beaten up or just missing. So if anyone has a lead for those in box, definitely let me know. And oddly enough, not the most kitschy thing, but I love to look at some old fixtures. I love all of these doorknobs, door handles, drawer handles, what have you. Some of them are just too good. And again, they don't make them quite like that anymore. So it was really fun to be able to see all in one place. Absolutely wonderful if you're working on some projects. Spot Miss Marilyn there. And in this place, I will definitely suggest look up. They have a great array of chandeliers, lights, fixtures, what have you. And of course, me being me, I always have to stop and look at one of these rotating display cases. They always mesmerize me each time. And honestly, what doesn't really mesmerize me are these Hot Wheels. Granted, really cool to look at all in one place, but you guys know I don't know anything about cars, toy or the real thing. But did spot this cute little Mobley right around retail. Super sweet. I would probably pick it up if it was the pink version, but, oh, not the Funko Pops. And some other glass. This vendor is actually, I think, on the newer side. When I started coming here, they were definitely not here, but we have a retro toy vendor. Did spot that little Barbie case, which was $10, which is definitely more my speed when it comes to picking those up. Granted, that one's more on the common side, but they did have a great array of lunch boxes. I'm always on the hunt for a Twiggy one personally, but this Peanuts one, granted, I think it did have a little wear and tear on the vinyl, but it was really sweet. I would definitely carry that around as like a purse. And Loki really loved that flashing sign, more chandeliers, and we are making our way down the row. In my brain, it was downtown, but we are currently not in a town. Anyways, I did spot some more kind of like mantiques, though I did love those little stiff animals. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I never pick up the stiff animals. They're never at a price where I can pick them up. Granted, I have a little bit of knowledge on them, but people always tend to know what they are worth. So really don't come across those in my shop too often. But here is the outdoor portion. Absolutely love. There's that bench with the faces back there that always kind of cracks me up. If I just had an unlimited space, I would definitely pick that up. We go into the next building, which definitely has some nice grade A mid-century. Got some clothing over here, but didn't really spot any colorful floral poly, so kept on going. Of course, some more chandeliers. They have an abundance. Also, they definitely have an abundance of books, which you'll see here in a second, but did love this cross stitch. That's definitely not a cross stitch. Never mind, that's a crewel. Really cute and colorful though. And we are panning on over. I did love this like wicker duck. Really cool kind of like end table. And like I said, we have a abundance of books to look at. Granted, I think these were sold as collections for, I think, a couple grams, 6,000, 7,000 to be the exact. So if you're ever looking for a complete set, well, you're in luck here at City Antiques. Which I know this is so telling, but honestly, I have such a hard time sitting down and reading a book, but I don't have a hard time sitting and looking at a poodle, especially if they're that cute. Did spot some cute little paper dolls. Loved that Mr. Buddy Lee and Cupid were together on this front page. We got Yellowstone Kelly, Patchy Annie, first seeing her. I'll pick up paper dolls from time to time. I know I have some in the Etsy shop, but they have to be really cute / pretty cheap for me to pick up, honestly. But they definitely did have a fun array of these. I think definitely my favorite out of this stack was Terry, and I think her name was Tanya. Really sweet. And we are making our way back into the second building, or I should say the first building, I think. Always recommend giving the shop a second look. Go through one way and then go out the other, if you know what I mean. Did stumble across some of these really fun Archie comics / other comics. So if you are in the Georgia area, I highly recommend coming through. They have some of the sweetest people who work here, and also they have a really fun array of vintage and antiques, which definitely gets changed out often.
All right, so we just officially got back from City Antiques in Roswell. I will show my haul. Here is everything we ended up picking up. Like I said previously, I was eyeing that Miss Priss cookie jar, but when I got there, it had a little bit more damage than I would have liked. So I am still on the hunt for a Miss Dainty cookie jar to add to the collection. So everything here actually obviously will be for sale. So I will note on Instagram, I always kind of post first about the items I find, and on the occasion I will actually be like, hey, if anyone's interested, I'm down to do pre-sales. So did end up already finding these two Holt Howard kitties. They have already found a home, which I'm really excited about. I'll take the cute little little spun cotton guys out of them. But yeah, these were a really fun find. They got a good home with Kristen, so shout out. They were definitely probably my favorite find of the day, as we have a little vintage avalanche. But yeah, I thought I would show everything we ended up picking up and do a little chit chat. So we got just kind of a random doll head. Probably end up crafting or doing something with him. I will say I was pretty pretty thrilled about these little, these are actually little Kittle paper dolls. These are so fun. They actually still come with an array of outfits to fit them. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of them. Absolutely adorable. I have, I think, the majority of them in the doll form. So you guys know I love a good anthropomorphic moment, and I will say we always end up finding some. So really cute little apple. Also, these look like little, they kind of have a terrifying look to them. Little apple demons, as I could call them. I believe these are made in Japan. Really just cute. So we found those. I think my favorite set of the anthropomorphic ones are gonna be this little pear set. Now, I did notice that one of them does appear to have a little bit of a hairline, nothing too major, but really cute nonetheless. I don't think I've actually stumbled across these before. All they are marked is Japan. So love those. I did find this awesome birthday card. Hopefully you can see it through the glare, made by Hallmark. Anything like fish related, I always love. And I thought the graphics in this one were just too good. So picked that one up. Then of course I found a Maricord little decal. Always find these, always try to pick them up. I personally love to have them, but also people who shop with me really enjoy them, which clearly they are very kitsch-tastic, so why wouldn't you? I did find this cute little Japan doll. I'm actually not sure if she had a maker. All I see is Japan, but I liked how she had little sparkles in her eyes. She's really cute, kind of stubby. Thought her outfit was pretty cute. And like I had mentioned, I found these little spun cotton graduate guys. Love the face on this one. I hope I'm zooming in on editing. And these are of course just marked Japan, in really great shape. I've never seen the graduation ones before, so really cool. Next we found this awesome county fair like box. I actually have no idea what would have originally gone in this. I've tried to reverse Google image search it, cannot find anything. It doesn't have any like actual markings to kind of identify what would have gone in it. I just absolutely fell in love with it. It's actually a pretty nice size. It's overall pretty clean. I think there might be just a little flaw right there, but other than that, it's really cool, I will say. Next, I found this awesome little goodnight book. It's one of those little animated ones, so there's a lot of like little tasks and other things, like little fuzzy bear. I think there was like a pop-up or two in here. Let's see. Oh yeah. Really adorable illustrations. Too stinking good. Let's see if there's another one. But yeah, I just loved things like this as a child. So fun. So picked that up. Then we found a cute little bone china owl playing a violin. And I've actually never come across these shakers. They kind of remind me of my little dog, but I know these are deer. Granted, my dog's a deer head chihuahua, probably a little bit why. But yeah, it just kind of looks like they're coming out of baskets, but it's these really kitsch-tastic little deer figurines, of course, with the cork stopper made in Japan. Absolutely precious, really enjoy those. And then I ended up finding this cute little keychain. Granted, I may end up keeping this. I do love a little keychain, who knows? But definitely I'd say 70s on that. And then we found, again, another great anthropomorphic set. I think these might be maybe some kind of squash or like pumpkin hybrid, I don't know. Really cute though. Of course, Mark Japan still with their cork stoppers. It kind of looks like they're doing the airplane. They're zooming along in cute little vests with matching shoes. So got those. Then I got this one is marked 78, little chalkware wall hanger mushroom. Really cool. Got that. And then the last one, my eye, is this like ponytail little birthday card. Just love the graphics. Again, kind of almost like a Lily-esque vibe to her, but simple on the inside, but really cool. And that was pretty much about everything I picked up today. Make sure you are following me on the other social media platforms. You never know when I'm going to do a drop here and there. I kind of surprise drop them. So whatever didn't sell on Instagram will probably be up this Wednesday on my Whatnot weekly new inventory sale. So yeah, other than that, whatever gets left after that will go to Etsy. That's kind of the system. I try to do a little bit of a mix there, but all of my links will be down below. Kitschy Flower on everything. Thanks so much for watching, and let me know what was your favorite thing you saw in the video. I would love to know in the comments, and have a fantastic rest of your day. See you in the next. Bye.